What's up, everybody? I'm Obscure Train, and welcome back to Empty Head. Now, it's been a couple of days since I played this. I believe that we are to the point where we are getting ready to go to a party in search of my character's wife and kids. So, let's go and jump into that. File 1. Okay. Are you sure you want to come in? It's a well-lit place. I guess you have to ask just a couple of questions. I can wait here for you. I will be right back. Be careful. Oh, finally, welcome to Across the Seas. Make yourself at home. I'm gonna do some investigating, some playing cards. I see you guys are up to date with technology in this place. Darren would give a vintage look to the end. May I change the channel? Okay, if that's what you want. It's that thing again. I'm sorry, looks like this is the only channel that works. Yeah, that's a problem, isn't it? That's the staff room, you can't go in there. Oh, you just wait, I'm gonna show you who can go in there. Sorry. I'm not here for the party. I was wondering if you saw two kids around. I don't have a photo with me, but they're wearing... But they're a girl and a boy. They're wearing... No. Okay, then. Somebody must have been here before me. The playing cards on the table are proof of that. I put them there. I saw you wearing her same mask. Do you guys know each other? I have no idea who you're referring to. Look, I'm just a maid, although I know someone that may help you. Fantastic, where can I find that someone? Last room on the right, but he left strict instructions not to be disturbed. He even ordered me to lock him in. What a weirdo. Are the other rooms full? All of them except for the first one. On the left, the second one was rented out by a young man who just came in an hour ago. I told him about the party, but he's not interested. I'll talk to him and then I'll inform White Fox. Remember, I've got my eyes on you. I'm going to open the first room just in case you consider staying the night. Now, I can't guarantee I'll get through this game tonight. I do not know how long the game is. But we'll get as far as we can. If we don't get through it tonight, then it'll just mean that we'll have another episode of the game. It's not a big deal. I do intend to finish the game. Okay. Sorry, dude. But this room's already taken. The maid must have made a confusion. You wear a mask as well. Are you deaf? This is my room. I'm sorry, I should have knocked. My name is Errol Baker. I'm searching for my children. They are two kids, a boy and a girl. Oh, nice to meet you, Mr. Baker. I'm Christopher, but you can call me Chris. I'm sorry, I got here about an hour ago, and I didn't see any kids around. I have some questions for you. Do you know Marcus Davon? The maid told me that he's the owner of this inn. He might be here. Chris, what else did she say about him? Now that I think about it, the first room was empty. Why did she give you this one? Empty? She told me it was already taken. She must have been holding out on me. Do you know where exactly we are? In an inn? I'm asking if we are still in Elkador. It's where I live. I know this is going to sound kind of crazy, but... Wait, I don't think I should tell him. He might think I'm crazy. I've never heard of it. What made you decide to sleep in here? I'm an artist, Mr. Baker. I'm traveling around the world to publicize my art. What you see in this room is actually the result of a passion born when I was just a baby. Even though I'm not far from home, the atmosphere of this thing captured me. First a model and now an artist, the only person with a normal job seems to be the maid. Why do you wear a mask? What mask? Stay calm, Harold. He's still just a kid. Look, I don't mean to be rude, but I would like to be left alone. If there's anything else you need, don't hesitate to knock on my door. I'll go to inform White Fox. Later, dude. What in the world? You're back. So what did they say? Oh man, no. This is getting really creepy really fast. Why do you have a knife in your hands? Huh? Knife is... White Fox, give me the knife. I don't have the knife. I knew it. I shouldn't have trusted you. What in the world? No, don't say anything. Good luck with everything. As for me, I will be on my way. Don't even try to follow. Okay, this game got really weird really fast. Where did that knife come from? I should take it before it falls into the wrong hands. I like how I was worried about a knife and not a teddy bear with guts hanging out of it. Actually, I should probably save. I've opened the door to the first room, sir. Oh, darn it. I was hoping that my person would try to get in anyway. Actually, I'm gonna check the third door first. Still closed. Oh no. I think he died at least 2 days ago. Another diary. It was signed by Marcus Devon. I'm too late. Day 1. I was feeling suffocated by my own family. I decided to open this inn hoping to find consolation in what I love the most. Alcohol. Day 2. The maid I've hired is too quiet. In her curriculum vitae, it was written that she'd already had this job somewhere else. I still decided to trust her. Day 3. I think I will have to fire her. She's an angel with the customers, but with me she's a real snake and I don't understand why. The handwriting looks different at this angle. I've never seen a maid that good at her job. She needs to take my place. Day 4. The only person that could have been here to do it is a maid. I should ask her some more questions. Okay, look, sir. You are a lawyer. You are not a policeman. You are not a detective. And you do not need to be trying to take that job. I should check this room first. 2 empty bottles of beer. Huh. Isn't this a fable about the dolphins? Maybe it was for his daughter. There's just the second chapter. My Fox would have liked to continue it. A library is filled with history books. So I'm guessing the dolphin book is actually going to have a big play in this story. Because it seems like that is the primary one that always has something done with it. Marcus Devon was his wife and daughter. I wonder if he really cared about them. Wait a second, I actually just noticed that there's a crack in the wall. Nothing? 2 bottles of beer. Newspaper. I forgot to say you shouldn't enter that room. Yeah, thanks for the insight, lady. What was she doing in front of the door? Was she trying to kill me? You said that was all I checked this room. I'm sorry, that came out wrong. This is the room that Mr. Devon booked when he opened this in. It is unfortunate, don't you think? Who killed him? When it happened, I was still doing my trial. The inn opens to the public today, although Mr. Devon used it as a residence for about a month. She's trying to change the subject. She's the only one that could have killed Marcus. You're free to investigate if you want, but it's not going to change anything. What the hell? Okay, this is getting really creepy. If you'll excuse me, I have a room to clean. Be sure not to leave the inn. You wouldn't want to leave the poor maid alone, would you? This is my chance. I have time to take the key of the 3rd room. I better hurry. I want to read this real quick. It's May's diary. The earliest date matches with Devon's relocation. I hate this job. Working as a maid wasn't exactly my dreaming life. The owner looks a little crazy, but he gave me this room for when the inn is closed. It's been 4 days since my trial started. I can't seem to keep up. The customers seem to duplicate like the glasses they take, and there is always the same song on the TV. This place is like hell. I have to figure something out. I found out that some of the customers that Mr. Devon is an ex-convict. How could I not realize? They don't even care because this inn has low prices, but I stay here if I stay here a single minute longer, I might die. Mr. Devon was having fun with the customers, so I took the advantage of the situation. I went to his room to know more about him. It looks like he used to abuse his wife and daughter. That makes sense now. So if you guys remember back in the last episode, we actually heard from the White Fox that there was an ex-convict on the loose. Okay? Now with you remembering that, with all of this information that came in, we're wondering who could have taken the wife and kids. In the last episode, I assumed that it was that ex-convict, but that ex-convict is dead in a room. So, I guess we were wrong about that. So now we just have to continue wondering who could have done it. If you have any guesses, let me know in the comments below. And no, I'm not ending the episode yet. Alright. Alright. What the hell was that? I don't like this already. And I died. Mrs. Meekins, what are you doing? Mr. Baker. Don't tell me you were going to leave the kids alone while I was busy. Of course not, I just wanted... You don't have to lie. I know you wanted to walk away for who knows how long. I'm not even paid to stay with them. Now that I am a certain age, I should rest my head. You should know that Sarah and Thomas can't stay alone while they're playing outside. My wife takes care of the house and I've been busy with work. Ms. Laura could check on them while... If you don't want to help us, then leave. We'll find someone more determined than you. Tommy, what is Dad saying to Mr. Meekins? Don't worry, Sarah. Maybe Miss Meekins did something wrong. I see. I'm starting to get a general understanding of what's going on here. So, although my character seems a bit more concerned with things now, back when he was still drinking heavily, he wasn't. His bigger ordeal was everybody had their own place in the world. And he was very set on that as an alcoholic. And in his way of looking at things, if people didn't do a certain thing, there was no excuse. And immediately they need to be punished. That's how we looked at this. And so I think that he's being taught something out of this. And understandably. So, let's go and see how this plays out. I'm still trying to put all the pieces together. I shouldn't have reacted like that. He's just worried for his kids. A child? Could it be? It's Thomas! Hey, don't run away. Are you one of the Herald's kids? Yeah. Oh, thank goodness. I'm his friend. You can call me White Fox. Follow me. It'll only take 5 minutes. And Daddy's just a liar. And so are you. What a cheeky kid. He gets that from his old man. I should follow him or I will be the one scolded. Wait, how about we play hide and seek? I'll count to 10 if you will come with me, and if you win, I'll leave you alone. Deal? Alright, Let's play. But first, I'm curious to know your name. I'm Thomas. I'm going to start counting, Tommy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm coming. It's a puzzle. I can't see inside. Someone with this diary here. Stupid candles. All of being ours, I didn't expect to recognize on the streets. Hearing my fans scream my name makes my heart start to beat faster. The whole world must know the existence of Christopher Carter. So he is the guy in the second room at the hotel. This diary appears to have been written by some kid. Maybe it was Thomas. Actually, I don't know. Who has ever heard of an artist called Christopher Carter? Today, an art critic offended one of my most valuable pieces of work. I feel awful. Why can't I do one thing that makes me happy? Maybe I should stop following my passion. First off, no. Second off, no. Some months have passed since I've decided to stop drawing, and I feel useless. Times like 24. I'm sorry for how you must have felt, but you shouldn't have given up on your passion because of him. I hope that one day you will be happy again. Okay. Doesn't seem to open. Doesn't seem to open. That's weird. Doors don't typically just vanish. Oh no. So I guess not to avoid them. I don't want to stand there. Why? There's a riddle on a door. Down, minus right, plus left. There must be a way to open it. Left plus I need to look at that again. Down minus right. Ah? Oops. Dot. So 8 times 5 is 47 minus 1 6. Now let's give that a try. Who are you and how did you get in here? Harold? No, who are you? What happened to Mr. Baker? I'm sorry, I didn't know you guys knew each other. It happened across seas. I was busy in my own room when I heard a thud in the room next door. I ran over to check, followed by the maid. When I opened the door, I saw Mr. Baker pass out on the floor. I think she's kind of just trying to call him out on his bullshit right now. With a little rest, I'm sure he'll be able to recover soon. Anyway, I'm Chris Carter. You can call me Chris. So he's Christopher Carter. I should have known. So, I don't know about you, but I feel a little disturbed by the creature just staring in from above. Kind of adds this really weird, I don't want to be here vibe. So, didn't know if you guys caught it or not. I'm sure you did. Because you guys are professionals. An old grandfather clock that doesn't work. Supposed to do? Maybe I'm supposed to talk to Chris. I'm White Fox. Nice to meet you. So glad you're here, White Fox. I don't have to worry about Mr. Baker anymore. He's in good hands now. What do you mean? I've got business that needs to get done. I hope you don't mind. Why would it? We barely know each other. Oh, before I forget, have you seen a little boy go past here? His name is Thomas. He decided to play hide and seek, but he's better than I thought. Mr. Baker asked me the same question as well, but the answer is still the same. I haven't seen anyone. Sorry. Well, I should probably get going. It was a pleasure meeting you. Say hello to Mr. Baker for me. He's lying. Stop him. Chris. Don't listen to her. She's a liar. We should talk in another room. We don't want to wake up Mr. Baker, do we? No. No, don't make me kill her off. She is cool. You guys saw that. Man, no. I, Miss Rabbit, never lie. I can tell that the number of animals hanging on the wall is 5. Everyone knows that bears can't lie, and I can prove it. There are 3 cups on a table. robots weren't designed to lie. There's one book in this room. This time I will get it right. The painting of the tree is called Roots. Yeah. You were right to trust me. The last numbers of the safe are 0 and 1. Trust me, under the red machine. Anymore. Kill me. She was always watching. Whoa. So then, is he the one that did all the killing of the animals? That's my question. Alright, 2901. I obtained a key. Oh, I can finally get here. I didn't know I could in the first place, but still. But first, I should finish this stupid game. You don't even have to check the inside fire pot. There's a key. Oh no. Dear. This is your 4th bottle of wine, aren't you exaggerating? Or how many times do I have to tell you to not remind me every single time? I just wanted to stay out of this. I'm doing nothing wrong. Sorry, I'm moving the camera a little bit. I don't want myself to keep falling out of the camera. Oh, White Fox, welcome. Don't be shy, I have a big announcement to make. Announcement? Just wait and see. White Fox, you are covering my cute face. I know very well why you are all here. You want me to show you what you've been waiting for. Chris? It's not what you think. I have stopped him before he does something crazy. Oops. Forgot to stop him. Alright, skip all that. We're gonna get back to it. No! Ah, I tried. Alright. Come on. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. There we go. Idiot, why did you push me? This isn't how it's supposed to go. You ruined everything. Everything. Ruined everything you wanted to? Promise me you won't do it again. Wait, fucks. I swear, I don't know what came over me. I saw all those people looking at me as if I was a failure. Chris, I have to tell you something. I read your diary. I know you shouldn't have, but I didn't know. Well, if you read my diary, you will probably understand how I felt. Everybody hates me. No one hates you, Chris. The problem is that you let all the bad opinions get to you. It's so important to you. Being an artist should be obtaining the approval of the audience, but also expressing what you feel without thinking about what other people say. Where am I? I remember passing out in the end, but I don't remember anything else. I'm going to look around. Maybe I will find my kids and White Fox. I'm going to save. Anyways, that's all the time I have for this episode. We are getting somewhere. And as I warned you before in the first video, and I believe I put in the comments, this game will cover some dark topics, so if that's something that you don't want to have to deal with, then this series is definitely not for you. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a nice little thumbs up and a little bitty sub. And if you have any games that you'd like to see me play, put them in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.